Hello friends in YouTube world, it's me Phil Martinez and I'm back with another fun video. And today, the channel hit 500 subscribers. Oh my gosh, I gotta say, the channel keeps growing and growing, and it's so wonderful how far I've come. After 5 years of doing this, because this December will be my 5th year doing YouTube. But it's so crazy of how much this would become, and I know it's not like super big, but 500 is still like a lot, and it means the world to me, and thank you all so much for that. I appreciate you all so much, and I love making videos for you guys. I love being creative, and I just love doing this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So we're going to be doing a Q&A again. So I got all the questions right here. And so let's just get right into it. All right. So the first question comes from my buddy, Ethan Turner, who asked, what is your dream play to perform in and who would you play? That is a good question. I would say my two main choices would be Hairspray or Grease. And for who I would play in them, probably one of the Greasers, maybe with, I forgot the lead character's name. For Hairspray, I have no idea. I don't know that many male characters in the show, except I could play the mother that John Travolta did in the movie. I could do that. So for the next question comes from my father, who asked 3 questions, and he asked, if you could take 3 things only on a deserted island, what would you choose? 3 things I would take. Probably a blanket, because it'll be cold. A pillow, because I'll need something to put my head to rest on while I sleep. And since there's probably no outlets for like computers or phones, probably a good book. Maybe a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book I would take. Those books are so entertaining to me. I've read them in middle school and I still read them to this day. And the next question he asked me is, if you can have dinner with anyone in the world, is living or dead, who would it be and why? I would say if for the dead, I would pick Robin Williams. He would probably be a blast to have dinner with. He'd probably be making jokes, making everyone laugh at the table, and just making everyone's day good. You know, that moment when I heard that he passed away, I was so upset. It was one of those celebrities that really broke my heart, and may he rest in peace. I loved his movies. Jumanji, Aladdin, what else? Mrs. Doubtfire, which they're actually making a musical, I just found out. So I want to go see that. For living, I would have to say Seth Rogen to go out at dinner. I'm a huge fan of his. He's so funny with all of his movies. Even sometimes they get bad reviews, I'll still love them because they'll make me laugh. And sometimes he gets high reviews, like This Is the End got like an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's good to know. But it's not really about the Rotten Tomato score for me when it comes to movies. It's basically my personal choice of if I'm gonna like a movie or not, with him in it or with any other movie to me. But yeah, he would be a good choice to have dinner with. And he also asked, if a genie granted you one wish, what would that wish be? That wish... Honestly, I have no idea what I would wish for. I mean, I'm happy with the life I'm at, so I really wouldn't wish for anything. But thank you, Dad, for all those questions. So the next question we have here comes from Kyle Enright. He asked, will you be doing another Vegas trip with your dad? Or even a cruise video? I would love to do another Vegas trip. I've had a lot of fun, even being in Vegas. It's one of my favorite things to do. For a cruise video, I would love to do that. I absolutely love cruises. I've been on a lot of them. It would be so cool to film that whole thing and just experience like going to the different places that the cruise takes you and just like having a good time. That would be a fun video. So the next question comes from Tyler Spriel, which sorry if I mispronounced your name. What is your favorite outfit, shoes included? My favorite outfit, probably that one shirt that you been seeing me in for a lot. I bet you would recognize it because I wear it a lot in my videos. For some reason, that's my favorite shirt. It's so comfy and so easy to wear, of course, because it's a t-shirt. But it fits me too. I feel like it fits my personality. But that's my favorite shirt, and I wear that with gray sweatpants. And for shoes, I just got these new My Dude shoes. Or no, not My Dude. Hey Dude. And for some of you who don't know those shoes, they kind of remind you of Skechers a little bit, but kind of mixed in with Vans, because you can slip them in really easily and take them off real easily without even have to worry about tying your shoes. That's probably the best part of it about it. It's just that don't have to worry about tying my shoe throughout the day if it comes loose. It just stays in put the whole day. The next question comes from my friend Justin, who asks waffles or pancakes. I'm definitely gonna have to go with waffles. They're more thicker than pancakes are, and with it being thicker, you get a lot more like flavor in it, and you put the syrup in, and the syrup goes into each square, and it's just so good. Especially even if they're not homemade and they're like the Eggo waffles, I still love them. I would rather choose that over pancakes. You know, for pancakes, honestly, it's a weird relationship. It's a weird relationship because I do like pancakes, but I do like them if they're flavored, like chocolate chip, and IHOP has a lot of the flavored pancakes that I love. But a good old original pancake is really good too. My mom does make really good ones. One of my cherished best friends named Carly asked, "What is your favorite thing to do in your free time?" Probably going to the movies. That's been my favorite thing ever since I was little. It's just going to see a new movie in the big screen, you know, got your popcorn, your Slurpee. I always love the wild cherry Slurpees that they have. And I also love taking my friends with me because it's always a lot of fun experience, and I get to see like their reaction if they laugh or cry even. And afterwards we just talk about the movie after it ends. But if we're there early, we'll always go to the arcade center and play some video games in there and just have a good time with each other. But that's what I love to do, is go to the movies. Lisa Griffin asked, "What is your favorite Nickelodeon show?" And this was from my Nickelodeon video. That would be, we're talking sitcom, iCarly. If we're talking animation, SpongeBob. Those are both my two favorite Nick shows. Jonah asked, "Favorite moment with your dad?" My favorite moment probably would be when we went to go see a Nuggets game in Denver. That was so much fun. Just getting to experience that the first time, and going to actually see a basketball without it being on the TV screen and seeing it live action. It was a lot of fun. And then after that next day, we went to a Bronco game live, and that was also a lot of fun. I like watching sports if they're in person. I don't really like watching them when they're on the TV. So if it's in person, I tend to have a lot more fun doing that. My good friend Hunter from high school asked, "How does it feel to break 500? Do you feel like a YouTube star yet?" How does it feel? It feels so awesome. I've honestly never expected this. I've actually never expected me to have a YouTube channel, honestly. My first ever video, because a lot of people who are new think that my first video was that Lay's potato chip one. It wasn't. I used to do these singing type videos, but they were more like on my bed, and I would like do them very lazy, if you think. Yeah, that's the best word for it. Is there loving in your eyes all the way? If I listen to your lies, would you say? I deleted all of them, but I regret doing that because it would have been so cool to like get to react to my very first video and just see how far I've come from me just showing my phone to show the video that I'm reacting to slowly learning how to edit videos, and then learning more and more time like what to do and how to get a green screen background or put something like right here and all of that. And also making thumbnails is so cool to me. So I saved this question for last because I want to have a serious talk about it. It comes from my friend Meg, and she asked, biggest challenge to overcome. I'll be honest, my big challenge for myself at least is I can tend to be very hard on myself. And I can tend to really think that I'm not doing a good job of creating, and not just YouTube, but like stage acting, performing, and I just think very unhappy about myself, and it gets to me a lot because I want to do more. When I say do more, I mean I want to do better videos. I mean, not that I'm saying that the videos I've made are like terrible, but most of them are just me just reacting to a video. And because of that, it's hard when a family member or friend knows I have a YouTube and they ask, can I see one of your videos? It's hard to choose a really good one that is just not me reacting to a video. And I want to do something like more creative, and I want to maybe do like skits and short films, and even singing videos again, just not the ones where I'm laying in my bed, but I have a green screen. I could do something with that. And it's hard for me to compliment myself, but I do believe my singing voice has improved over the years. I just am too afraid to even sing in front of my own family by myself. Because I've done the choirs and I've done the shows, but I'm usually in a group singing with them. And I've never done a full solo by myself. And one of the things that is stopping me from doing this stuff is criticism. I am very afraid of what people are gonna think of me, and I know that doing this for a long time, of doing YouTube, I know I'm gonna get people who are gonna hate me, and they're not gonna like anything about me, like maybe the way I talk or something. And I am ready for those, but at the same time I'm not. And from thinking over it a lot, I shouldn't let that stop me. I shouldn't let others' comments about me get to me, and I shouldn't let that stop me from doing what I love. And some people are not gonna like my stuff, and some people are gonna think that I'm the worst. You suck, Phil Martinez, you're stupid, you're dumb, all of that stuff. And I know there's gonna be people that are gonna say that about me, but it's okay if people don't like me. Just because that there's people that don't like me doesn't mean that there's people that do. And I have a lot of supporting friends. I have a very good supporting family. And, you know, my dad told me the other night, my uncle Leonard found my YouTube and he said that it was outstanding. And it was one of the, he said I was so talented of like how I do the editing. And as someone who can be very hard on themselves, it really means a lot to hear him say that. And a lot of, and my dad even thinks the same way. He loves my videos. He loves how I edit them. He said he loves that I can stare into the camera lens. Very good. Because I used to be very camera shy when I was 14. I used to hate people filming me. Someone get out their video camera, I like try to hide my face, and I get so awkward talking. And after, again, 5 years of doing it, my confidence of me talking into a camera is outstanding to me. And it really does show how far I've come. You know, my dad said just go back to your very first video that you've ever done and see how far it has grown. And it has. From my editing, from my different style of video, from like me talking to a camera. It's just so good. Not just good, it's great. And I love doing what I do. I love to be creative, and I want to do more than just reactions. And I'm not gonna let some punk talk me out of it. I know who I am. I know my life. And I know what I can be capable of. I know me. Other people that criticize do not know me. So why should I let them define who I am? And it goes to you guys. I see a lot of Snapchat stories and Instagram stories of people just saying that how tired of them of being let down. And I have other people's backs, but no one has mine. It is farther from the truth. Yes, people are going to hate you. And yes, people are going to talk bad about you. But there's also people who are going to love the heck out of you. And they're going to love your personality, and they're going to love being around you. You just have to find them. And you may be a teen or a preteen. I don't know how old my audience is, but it can be very confusing, and it can be very hurtful. And no one should ever have to feel like no one loves them. It is the farthest thing from the truth. You are capable of whatever you want to do. If you have a passion, go for it. If you have something that you love to do, do it. Don't let some punk idiot tell you differently. Because you know you. You know you. Not anyone else. Maybe your parents, because they raised you. But the only person that truly knows you is you. And trust me when I tell you, everything is going to be okay. Thank you all for 500 subs, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.